Oh boy! Yes!
Alright, it's that time again. Full Nights of the Apocalypse. Chapter 178. Tantris versus Chion. And for the cover image, we have the Tristan platoon and Tristan all eating some food chefed up by Chion himself, with Isolde having some game on a stick, which they're probably gonna end up cooking as well. Back when, Jade was alive, Alpha can't be forgiven. So now we start off with the third match of Block B, with Isolde just out there glazing Tristan to win this, and Anna's just like, is that the other Isolde with the real Isolde? Damn, she's so fine. It's acknowledging that, yeah, that's her. And then the battle begins. Tantris pulls out the dual Y'all Meaners, and Chion throws his mediums for his spirits. And immediately they get to squabbling. Chion blocks the initial attack from Tantris and starts chanting the different spells to summon the four different spirits: Salamander, Sylph, Gnome, and Undyne, I think the water spirit's called. And Tantris acknowledges it as elemental magic. And Tantris is like, so you want to use them to teach me a lesson? And Chion's just like, yeah, man. This is where your story ends. You gonna die. And Chion commands his spirits to capture Tantris. Salamander charging at him, but he jumps up, leaving him open to get attacked by Sylph, knocking him back down. And Gnomes start to clamp around his arms, leaving Undyne to basically start drowning Tantris by swimming his head with water. And even everyone's surprised at the fact that Chion is not holding back against Prince Tristan of all people, with Isolde acknowledging that this is literally the only way to. And then Chion tries to finish it off with Salamander with an attack called Pillar of Flame, scorching Amnesic Prince, with Isolde just screaming for this to stop because obviously it's gonna kill Tantris.
Oh man!
And Isolde is over there just miffed. I know she wants to rock her so bad, and honestly, when that time comes, it'll be very satisfying. But Tantris seems to tank it with no problem, as Gawain states that since he has the magic resistance of the Demon Clan and the healing force of the Goddess Clan, so low elemental attacks wouldn't be able to really damage him that much. But then Chion chants another spell, and all of a sudden we get another giant spirit being summoned attacking, with two giant golems spawning in at Chion's side. And Donnie is asking, yo, who are these niggas, bro? Percival's just like, that's Gog Magog, the high-end earth elemental spirits. And obviously he knows, since obviously, as you know, my Fury, him as being the king of light spirits, would know of the spirits and their rankings as well, especially since he was 1 for 2 years as a spirit. But yeah, I'm gonna just call these guys Go-Go. And Chion commands them to start attacking, but Tantris is avoiding all of the swings. This is literally the Python move from Gear 4. They eventually knocks Tantris down, and he's locked in. But it seems he was in a position to actually charge straight at Chion, since obviously if he attacked the caster, the magic disappears. He hits this double slash, but the other one blocks it and heals from it, with Tantris suddenly realizing he's in some quicksand, which swirls around in the spell called Raging Sands of Hell, with Gawain saying that Gogo's sandstorms pushes the target to the center of the world, and once it catches you, escape is tough. It seems like Tantris was in a really tough spot, with Isolde and Isolde just screaming for Tantris and Chion respectively, with Chion seemingly also from the sweat, from just obviously the strain of bringing out so many spirits in quick succession, and also because, he's low-key about to off his cousin at this rate. And he summons a spike that pierces through Tantris. Oh man, I did not see this coming at all. Chion is actually putting his heart and soul into this fight. Chion just has Tantris up on the pike, moving like Vlad the Impaler. It's completely screwing him. Also making Isolde faint, it seems, with Anne confused on if Chion is trying to kill him. And Chion is just like, yeah, like how could I not? Like, this is the only way to win. But if it really is Prince Tristan, then that still won't be enough. And then we get a flashback to before Chion's match, with Isolde explaining that she wants him to kill Tristan, with Chion just confused at what she means, and then she explains that obviously always consider the worst case scenario, which is something that he said, and that obviously if this keeps up and the old Prince Tristan never comes back, what if he's ambushed by agents of Camelot and killed before he realizes who he is, with Chion sort of going on a rant about he may even marry that other Isolde too as well. But then Isolde goes on to confess that if Tristan really did love her from his heart, then it's not really a big deal to her.
Cap.
But understands that is not the man that they know, and that obviously explains. We see this panel of Isolde crying her eyes out, saying that the Tristan that she serves is the son of one of the legendary Seven Deadly Sins and one of the four knights prophesied to save the world, and that unless they are prepared to kill him, they'll really never get that back, and that if that happens, then it's the same as their fate as members of Team Tristan as well. And Chion is beginning to cry himself, asking why he has to play such a terrible role, and he's out there cursing Jade. Like, bro, what did bro? I see why. I understand why he's immediately say like, I'll get you for this, Jade, but damn. Then Chion goes on to ask Tristan to just open his eyes, but he stubbornly says that his name is Tantris. But then the pike is broken by a orb of darkness, as we see this nigga just regenerates himself as he's activated his darkness powers, claiming that he'd like to learn more about this Tristan, and that is where the chapter ends. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be a one chapter wonder of a match. Even despite how locked in he looked at the end of the last chapter, I did not expect for Chion to pull out everything in his arsenal currently to try and literally kill Tristan. But it's not enough, as obviously Tantris survived and even is activating his demon mark now, which means I speculated if he really knew how to use everything. It seems he does, so this is gonna make it a difficult fight, and also it's also pretty dangerous, as we know that if he's in it for too long, then he crashes out. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Next chapter, I'm not expecting Chion to last too long, so especially after the demon mark transformation. But if he somehow does, and even after Tantris wins the match, they're gonna have to get someone to stop him. But yeah, it was cool to see that Chion has, I can't lie, compared to 2 years ago, this nigga's really shown out with what he's been able to do. He said he was gonna kill him, and he literally came at him with the intent to kill him, and it still was not enough. I know he's fast low key, but yeah. So this is a failed attempt of getting Tristan's memories back. We'll have to wait and see what happens next time. That's all from me today. Take care. Till next time.